Hello everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. It's Sunday, so what does that mean? It means it's time for Vlog with a View. So if you're new to Visit Fylde Coast and you're a new viewer and you've not already done so, you need to subscribe to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. Hit that little bell for notifications and then you'll be able to join us when we go live, when we upload new content and all the interesting stuff that we do online. So what's Vlog with a View? Well, again, if you're new, it's a conversation about something topical or something to do with the seaside, with a walk on a beach thrown in for good measure. So we're kind of enjoying the scenery and enjoying the chat at the same time. So join in with your comments. Pop what you'll think and your views in the comments below, and we'll have our weekly chat. So today's Vlog with a View is friendly people on the Fylde Coast. Somebody commented on a Lytham walking tour that we did last summer on our YouTube channel, and Tom had put a comment on this week which kind of made me think, oh, that's a good subject for a vlog. And he'd put, I'm an American and spent 6 months in Lytham in 1990. I love the town and I have very many fond memories of the people, especially the hospitality of the Clifton Arms. And it made me think about how generally friendly people are around here and what a lovely welcoming place it is, and how people come to live here and sort of move in and end up being literally part of the family. And I thought, that's interesting, that, because I know it's not like that everywhere. And interestingly enough as well, I often catch strains of that programme in the morning on daytime TV where people are thinking about going to live in Australia or in some kind of remote place. And shudder at the thoughts of doing it, quite honestly. But you know, a lot of people do move about. A lot of people will move from where they were born, went to school and brought up, and will go somewhere else. And it's a big thing to do. I mean, I'm a bit of a stick in the mud anyway, but it is a big thing to do. And it's not the kind of thing that you sort of rush into lightly. And being welcomed by the community when you get there can make all the difference. It can make it or break it. And with the exception of the odd few, because there's always one, and I don't know how I do it, but I always manage to find them. With the exception of an odd few, generally speaking, people in these parts are really nice, they're really friendly. If you sit down on a bench in Cleveleys, you can bet your bottom dollar that somebody will start talking to you and you'll be best buddies in the space of about 10 minutes. And I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that so many people move here. So, like me, for example, you get talking to somebody that you sat on a bench in the town centre next door. You get talking to somebody and they tell you that they've just moved here 3 weeks ago. So you naturally put yourself in their situation and remember how you felt when you'd only just moved in, and how, well, lonely and isolated you feel at first until you start to get to know people and find your way around. And it's quite daunting. You sort of leave all your support network, and then you turn up at a place like this and everybody's lovely and everybody makes you feel at home, and everybody kind of encourages you to settle in. And I really think that that's why people are so friendly in these parts. And before we moved to Cleveleys, before we bought our house, we used to go on holiday to Cornwall. Are you wanting this stick? There you go. Save your feet. We used to go on holiday to Cornwall every year. And the people that ran the shops and sort of shopkeepers and things, they were a right bunch of grumps. I mean, this is a generalisation, and I know they're perhaps not all like it, but they did seem to have they wanted tourist money, but they didn't want tourists, and I think that's what it boiled down to. And you can understand them up to a point, because Cornwall's a little place and the roads are awful, and I suppose it did make the lives a misery. But nonetheless, it's a major source of income, and tourism is a major way that they keep themselves ticking over. I remember particularly going in a pet shop while we were away. I'd seen something on in the window that I particularly wanted. So I went in to buy it, and the guy that served me was next to road, and as I came out he muttered something about holiday makers. I thought, well, talk about welcoming. Just in case you're wondering, this is the famous Cleveleys froth that's blowing up and blowing across the beach like sand, snow. Actually, the sand is blowing. You can see how it's blowing across the top of the beach. So I thought it was quite interesting what Tom said about people being friendly and people being welcoming. And I wondered what experience you've had, because I know most of our viewers enjoy coming to holiday and visit here. And I'm guessing that part of your enjoyment of it is the way that you're received by people when you're here. Because if you were made to feel unwelcome, you wouldn't want to come back, would you? And how can you not be? I just don't understand how people can be unkind to strangers. Just think it's weird. Anyway, we've got a bonus bit of kite surfing today in this video. There you go. This is what people do for fun on windy days in Cleveleys. I've often wondered how on earth they managed to hold on to the kite. The sea's coming in, as you can tell. I don't want it down my wellies. I've had a bit of a wetting once already today. Don't want any more. So what do you think? Do you find it a really warm and welcoming place? Do you love the Fylde Coast and the friendly people? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. It's a bit of a shorter one today for Vlog with a View. Quite often we end up doing a bit more of a ramble round and a bit longer conversation, but it's very, very cold and my hand feels like it's going to drop off, to be honest. So enjoy the view. We'll watch the kite surf come back towards us because it's coming this way, and then we'll sign off. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed and you've hit the bell for notifications, because then you'll get alerts when we go live. Woo! I bet that's really good, you know, if you've got the strength to do it. Just imagine how cold it must be though. It must be absolutely freezing. I mean, sometimes when they start jumping, they go way, way up into the air. That must be freezing. I mean, I'm wrapped up and I'm cold. Yeah, so that's windy days in Cleveleys for fun. So, from a cold and gloomy beach, I will bid you a lovely day, and we will be back with you tomorrow. Have a nice day, everybody. See you soon. Bye.